हम आ गए हैं नेचर्स म्यूजियम। एक फॉरेस्ट है, थोड़ा ट्रैक होगा, ऐसा है बैक साइड में। ये अपने लोग हैं भाई लोग। सो गाइड विल एक्सप्लेन इस फॉरेस्ट के बारे में।
We enter inside. So I'll give you some small instructions, okay? So first I would like to welcome you all here in Mawphlang.
Thank you.
So this is our village. I live here. It's a Mawphlang village, and this place it's known as the Mawphlang Sacred Forest. Okay, so this village is being famous because of this forest. So but this forest in Khasi, local name it's known as Lau Kentang. So Lau, which means a forest, and Kentang means Pavitra or sacred. Okay. So but actually in Meghalaya we have more than 100 sacred forests. Not only here, when you visit like Cherrapunji, then Jainte Hills, West Khasi Hills, every places they have their own sacred forest. But amongst all, this is the largest, biggest sacred forest in our state in Meghalaya. So but also in our culture, like why we have sacred forests, because in the olden days, like our ancestors, before they converted into Christianity, so mostly they use a sacred forest as a temple, a place to worship or to perform puja, Khasi puja. But in this forest, like the latest puja here was performed in the late 1950s. After that, so they are still practicing rituals still today, but not in the forest anymore. So this time they do in the village. But today in our culture, like the Khasi puja and the traditional dance are being performed only by the non-Christian people. Only those people who have not yet been converted into Christianity. Okay, we call them the Saint Khasi people. So this forest, the total area it is about 76.8 hectare. So approximately it is 80 hectare. It's a big forest, and also it's very old. It has been preserved for more than 700 years. So inside of the sacred forest we have around like 200 species of flora, fauna, with 450 types of trees here, including like fruits and medicinal trees. But only few of them have been identified scientifically. And also this is a subtropical rainforest, which means during the rains, like we used to receive like a very high amount of rainfall here, right from the month of June up to September, October. So this forest also actually it has been divided into three partitions, three parts. So this one, like from the start, that is the beginning of the forest. That is the first partition of the forest, and behind you, in the middle, this is the second part of the forest. And then on the other side, at the back side, that is the last part of the sacred forest. But all the three parts, they are all interconnected, and it is divided by the water streams in this forest. But these stones behind you also, like you will find lots of these stones in Meghalaya, right? But these are all man-made, not natural. So these are being planted here by the forefathers, by the ancestors. Okay. But the significance of these stones here, these are the ritual monoliths. Basically, we call them monoliths. But these are for more than 100 years. But that standing stone, that vertical shape, it is considered as a male stone, male monolith. But the flat one, like a table, that is considered as a female monolith. Inside the forest also we have lots of monoliths, but most of the monoliths in this forest they are meant only for the religious purposes. Because in our culture also we used to believe that every sacred forest there is a deity, like a deity or the gods of the forest where they used to live or they reside inside the sacred forest. But the deities also here, like locally we call them Labasa. So Labasa, they are like the caretaker or the guardian of this place and the surrounding here. That's why this sacred forest, like till today, it is remain as the untouchable forest, which means that nothing can be taken out from the forest, not even a small leaf. But it does not mean that we are not supposed to touch. So we can touch, why not? Sometimes we find eatable things like fruits, berries, edible mushrooms, water. We can drink, we can consume freely, but only inside the forest. So what we can take it from the forest, it's only blessings and memories. Okay. So what we can leave here, like leave nothing except only our footprints, which they will be last forever. Okay. So this is the entrance. So now we'll start.
तो ये इस फॉरेस्ट के ही रुद्राक्ष है,
You have to clean it.
पेड़ जो अंदर है उसके रुद्राक्ष।
This is for 5.
अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो वीडियो को लाइक और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिएगा।